But today we're gonna set the stage or make up the table, you know what I'm saying, for them to come sit down, you know what I mean, and get into like, bridging the gap between um the older folks and younger folk.
Hmm.
We all come from like the same neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying, but like different eras. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, same blocks, different mindsets. Just to show the love is there, but communication is missing.
Yeah. And I say like, what you were saying? Yeah, so to set it, you know what I'm saying? We'll get into like when you first noticed like it was even a thing between like, older and younger generations or people.
And I noticed that the older people and the younger people wasn't saying eye to eye. Is when I look around, man. Like, you can see it in social media. You can see it in like in the neighborhood. It's like I don't know. It's a blankness between the two groups. You feel me? Like now, don't get me wrong. It is some youngins that interact and mingle with old heads and vice versa. But it's like the understanding part is kind of off. Cause when I had conversations with some of my old heads, like most of the things they always start off with, man, this these young boys, man, they out of control, and they do this and they do that, and that's the reason for all the violence in the job. But then when I talk to the youngins, it's just like it's a misdirection. It ain't nobody around to really, school them to like how you should be moving on etiquettes and on like how you should be like a good neighbor and like somebody that you should be looking up as like in your community, bro. Like that's thorough. But at the same time, it's like if nobody was there to teach you, how would you know? So like that's really how I see it. Like most of the time, it's just start with a conversation or like it can be a face or expression. It's just like both sides don't feel each other. That's in my perception now.
Yeah.
What you think? When was the first time you noticed it, or do you even feel that way?
I mean, it's typical, right? Like, the stuff that's shown, the stuff that's heard, the stuff that's conversated about, meaning like, the stuff that you was just saying about how people view um past or future, you know what I'm saying? And ultimately that's what we talking about, right? Like past and then future, like or current, you know what I'm saying? And I always got this thing about us as humans, like we don't really got a true understanding of each other or acceptance. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like when I hear them conversations, all I think about is like acceptance or like that you stuck in your own like existence. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like people. I understand when you older, like you looking back and you think about your time of existence, right? And like that's all you really can see because that's when you was in it, like you was living life. I mean, it currently was happening to you. And see that same thing you not utilizing when you conversing with a younger person. You see what I'm saying? So it's almost like you gotta be empathetic and put yourself in that space. Cause the same things we was you saying now, we were saying back then to the older people too. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Shit.
we wasn't listening and all of these things. But now that you out of it and is in hindsight, you looking backwards now and you like, well, y'all should do it like this. But when we was there, you ain't think like that.
Yeah,
So that
bro.
tell me again, like that tell me again that it's a process in life that you gotta go through in order to understand and see shit. Turn the volume up on that junk. I can't hear with all the noise. I need a volume shift, shift, shift.